Hi there, gorgeous! Happy Frugal Friday to you. If this is the first you're seeing me, welcome to you. I make videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but Fridays are my drugstore series called Frugal Fridays, where I focus specifically on drugstore makeup. So please subscribe if you enjoy videos like this, so you'll always get updates in the future. Today I'm sharing another drugstore must-haves, must-nots list, a few favorites I've really been enjoying, and also a few duds. Got a brush? Oh, yes. Touch up. Touch up. I always love my little visitor. I'll have more of him in the bloopers at the end of the video. First product I have to share with you is from Revlon. This is their Instant Cheek Maker. It's a cream blush and highlighter in one, and the shade that I'm showing you here is Sweet Coral. The idea behind this is you swipe it on and you have instant blush and highlighter. You blend it in with your fingers and you're done. Great idea in theory, but not really a product that everyone could use. And I say that because I have a small face. There's a lot of people out there with small faces, and I feel like with the way this applicator is set up, it applies way too much product for my personal face shape. If I were going to use this in the future, I more than likely would take a brush, get product on the brush, and then apply it on my face directly, and that would be how I would use it. So wasn't too crazy about the applicator with this one, but the formula, the color, all of those qualities are really good. Next product I have to share with you is one I have right here in my drawer, and those are the Pond's Makeup Removing Wipes. I was in Walgreens in the past couple months or so, and they were having a special on the Pond's Makeup Removing Wipes. So I said, let me try those, see if they're any good, because I know the Pond's Cold Cream is a really great product for removing makeup. Well, these are really great for removing swatches on my arms and stray makeup on the face that may drop down during application and those types of methods, and that's why I keep them right here in my makeup drawer. But they're not very good at removing waterproof eyeliner, waterproof mascara. They're not even really that great at removing mascara that's not waterproof. And eye makeup really struggles to come off with these wipes too. So if you're looking for something that will take everything off, this is not it. I am sticking with my Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. I've not found anything better than those. So just an FYI. Rimmel's Wonderfully Real Mascara. Now, this is one that is a very wet formula, extremely wet, which I typically do not like. And I didn't like it at all with this mascara either, because after application, you literally have to practically put toothpicks on your eyes to keep them open so you don't bleed and smudge everything around, because the mascara is so wet that it takes a good 5 to 7 minutes for it to fully dry on your eyes. And oh my gosh, you better hope you don't sneeze. Are you the kind of person that every time you apply your mascara, you sneeze? That's me. Every time. So if you don't like a wet formula with a mascara, you would not like that Rimmel mascara. And I don't really feel like it did much to enhance my lashes either, so this would be a must-not product. But a must-have that I've really been loving, and I have it right here in front of me because it is so good, is the e.l.f. Matte Oil Control Lotion. Not only does this help moisturize the skin and it makes it feel velvety soft and smooth, but it also primes it for makeup application. And it does extend the wear time of a foundation tenfold. I've been really impressed by this stuff. Another must-have that I cannot recommend to you enough are the new Wet n Wild Loose Highlighting Powders. If you're looking for a highlighter that is extremely vibrant on the skin, requires the smallest amount to get extreme payoff, you would really enjoy these new Wet n Wild highlighters. A little bit goes a long way, so you're not going to be going through it anytime soon either. And the price point, when you look at the price for these powders, you can't beat it. One of the products I reviewed this past month that I promised you an update on was the L'Oreal Infallible Shaping Stick. And this is a cream blush that they came out with as part of their Fresh Foundation line. And I tried it over the Fresh Foundation when I tested that, and I didn't really care for it because of the way the foundation was. I didn't like that foundation at all. But I've tried the Creme blush since then with my trusted foundations that I really do love, and it is such a beautiful product. It really is. It lasts a long time on the face. The color is extremely beautiful. So this is absolutely one that I do recommend checking out if you're looking for a cream blush product. Another product I tried out over the past month that I really don't like, and I didn't get to elaborate on in the video where I tested it out, was the Revolution Bake and Blot powder. There's a lot of things wrong with this powder. It doesn't set the face very well, and I know that it is called a baking powder, so you're supposed to bake with it. But here's my problem with that concept. Not only does baking make you look older than what you may be, but this powder contains silica. Yes. If you bake with a powder that contains silica and you take a picture with flash, you're going to get white cast. If you've ever seen pictures of celebrities with these big white streaks underneath their eyes, it was probably because somebody baked their under eye area with a powder that contained silica. So the fact that Revolution Beauty actually designed a baking product with silica in it doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense, and I would not recommend it from that standpoint alone. Another product that I tried out over the past month is from Wet n Wild. They actually came out with 2 new brow products. The first one that I'll show you here is their Micro Brow Pencil, and the shade that I'm using is Brunette, I want to say. It doesn't really say on the pencil here, but I could have sworn I picked up the shade Brunette. I really did like the application with the brow pencil. I felt it was very smooth, it didn't drag on the skin, and it was a defined pencil. And you can easily create the look of hairs in your brows because it is such a defined pencil, and it fills in sparse areas beautifully. So I really do like that new brow pencil from Wet n Wild, and if you see it, it is worth checking out. The other product they came out with is a brow pomade. This is one that I didn't really care for. I like the pencil much more than the brow pomade, and the pomade wasn't as favorable. It didn't make me feel pretty, put it that way, and I was just really disappointed in the quality of it overall. Another product I've been using very recently that I really love, and I'm going to call it a must-have, is from e.l.f. They sent me this hydrating coconut mist very recently. Thank you so much, guys, for sending this to me. And on it, it says it hydrates skin, refreshes makeup, has hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E. So the way that I've been using it is spraying it on the face before my makeup application, and it does help to moisturize the skin. It does have a very light coconut scent to it that you smell initially when you spray it, but then after that it disappears and you can't smell it at any other point during the day. But this is such a wonderful, lightweight spray. If you're looking for something affordable before your makeup application, I would highly recommend checking this out. Now, e.l.f. is one of those brands, I'm just going to say it up front, that a lot of other brands could learn from. And I say that because I shared this on Twitter recently, where I did not give a couple of their matte products a favorable review when I did that video, and they still sent me such a beautiful goodie bag of new products, including that coconut mist, with a thank you card, appreciative of the feedback that I gave in that video. And I just have to say that that's wonderful. I never feel like I can't be honest about their brand. Not every makeup product is going to work for every single person, but they don't make me feel uncomfortable about saying something didn't work for me. So just have to say that. I wish more brands would be appreciative of feedback rather than punishing of hearing it. That's getting off my little soapbox, I just had to say it. Okay, coming back to my list here, another must-have that I highly recommend that you do try out is from Essence. This is their I Love Extreme Curl and Volume Mascara. And this is one that does not have a wet formula like the Rimmel one that I talked about earlier, so it does dry fairly fast. And it does look beautiful on the lashes. It adds length and volume, and it's really easy to apply. As I was saying before the camera turned off on me there, most Essence mascaras have really impressed me in the past, and I've not really found one that I didn't like. So if you're looking for an affordable mascara, I would highly recommend looking at the Essence line. They have a lot to choose from. It's amazing how many different ones they offer. Before I leave you, I wanted to give you an update on the Morphe fan brush. This is one that I featured in the video where I tested out the Morphe foundation. It's stuff terrible. I'm just telling you. I went to Ulta to return it, by the way, and both the ladies at the return counter told me how terrible that foundation was. So if you didn't buy it, don't worry. Good on you. Anyway, the Morphe fan brush was one that many of you said had shed for you and it fell apart and it looked terrible after a few washes. So I washed it and I completely agree with you. It didn't come out in chunks, but there was a good amount of hairs that separated from the brush on the first washing, and I am extremely gentle with my brushes, so I was very disappointed to see that. None of my other brushes have ever shed to that degree. Talking like Wet n Wild, Elf. I don't even think those brushes have shed, to be honest with you. So seeing that from that Morphe brush didn't inspire much confidence in me to go back and purchase any more of their brushes, and I more than likely will not. And for that reason, I'm going to tell you that I would not recommend any of the Morphe brushes, and I'm adding them to my must not list. Now, Revolution Beauty did just send me their entire line of new skincare products, but those are not ones you can really use one time and then say, hey, I like it, or I don't. So I'm testing those out probably for the next month or so, so I will more than likely include those in the next installment of my must-haves, must-nots list. In case you're curious, I'm really interested to try them out. Looks like they've come out with a lot of really great stuff, so hoping it's good. If you are interested in any of the products I shared with you here today, I will have all of them listed and linked below for you. And if you've tested any of them out yourself, please feel free to share your experiences below as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Hey, baby. Hey. Ball? Yes, those are balls. Those are Wet n Wild balls we have to review. Mirror. 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 You go with Dada. Go with Dada. Okay, go ahead. Go, baby. Go.
No.
Nope, this way,
No.
baby. I'm sorry, honey. Jab. You gotta go, babe. You gotta go, baby.
Come on, Daddy.
You gotta go, honey. I know.
Say bye-bye.
Bye, baby.
Bye-bye.